Okay, so I'm out in the shop this morning. So there seems to be some confusion about why I'm going through all this stuff to line up my wheel. Somebody said just turn it where you want it and hook it up. So I didn't know this, but there's a clock spring in here, and I believe it connects your cruise control controls and anything else you have on here, and your airbags under here. So that's put in there and then hooked to the steering box, and it's only designed to go 2 turns that way and 2 turns that back the other way, the normal steering routine. So if you were to disconnect your steering shaft from your box and turn this freewheel this around, you'd break the clock spring, and then these controls wouldn't work, and you also risk having your airbag go off for no particular reason. That's why I call Wayne Petty in Hollywood, because Wayne is a very smart man. He's worked on a lot of vehicles, a lot of high dollar vehicles, a lot of Mopar stuff, and I trust what he says. Hey, so I'm not gonna have to grind a flat spot on that. Good thing I went over and looked in the box. I didn't realize it, but I did buy the replacement shaft for this. That's awesome. Way to go, Jeff. That's cool. So now I don't have to go through any of that nonsense. I wonder what else I haven't opened up in here. I bought a new pump, power steering pump, and all the hoses came with it, so let's get that opened up. Okay, so if you get a leaky seal on your power steering pump, what you do is you go buy a metric seal. You buy a 28 by 38 by 7 seal, which is this, and then you just take a socket. I've got a 1.1/8" socket, and you just push that in the bore, and then that'll give you another seal. Because in order to replace the seal in that vacuum pump, you got to take it off and take it apart, and that's a pain in the, you know what, this will cure your problem right here. So I'm just gonna push it in there. They don't fit real tight. I pulled it out with my finger, the old one. If I can get it in there. There we go. Okay, she's in, like Flynn. So this is my old power steering pump. You can see how much longer the drive collar is on the end. I probably should have just taken it off and put it on this one. This one's quite a bit shorter, so I had to push the seal in deeper. I'm hoping that it is going to seal on there. All right, so I got the spindle, took the radiator back, and one chunk of drag link from the first time I went, the first go around when I bought 2nd gen stuff, and 2nd gen all comes in pieces, and then I figured out I could put 4th gen, 3rd gen, whatever steering on it. Those tie rods are massive compared to the old ones. So I got my steering stabilizer back on. The only thing I had to do, and I don't know why, but I only had to slot the holes on this side so that it would move this way, and then it all went in. So I've just got this kind of setting in. I don't have the nuts tightened down yet. I just wanted to see how it fit. Some guys said you can't use this unless you change the pitman arm or it hit the frame. I don't see any problems with it, and everybody else put them on, said they didn't have any problems. You just put them on. So tomorrow that wheel's coming off and ball joints are going to get fixed on it, and I'm hoping that that knuckle isn't bad. I hope anyway. So I got the power steering pump on, you saw that, and wasn't too impressed with that pump because it didn't have as long a seal surface as my other one, but I did get the other seal in there. And then I got all my new hoses on, I got it all hooked up. What a mess. You know, the engineers that come up with all this stuff, I gotta tell you, it's just such an unorganized mess of spaghetti and wires and garbage. Everything running everywhere. Nothing tidy. Oh, and I got my steering shaft in. That was kind of a pain because you've got to put it up on that shaft there coming out of the cab. And then you've got to tighten the set screws to mark it. Then come back with a drill and drill you some countersinks for those to go into. Anyway, that is a better shaft than the OE because the OE has just too many wiggle points in it. Anyway, mine's sloppy inside this joint that slides. Oh, she's a brisk Wednesday morning. Looks like we got a storm coming. I got some stuff going in the box. Got some stuff going to Patrick O'Connor in Australia. Got you some extra in there, Patrick. And then I got a hat going to Jim Cunningham in Elkhart, Indiana. And one going to Lance Cookman in Minneapolis, Minnesota. All right. Okay, you guys, I can't do this one-handed. You guys have an awesome day. Morning. So, time to put my brakes on. Take the other side apart. That's a 72 900 1200 Sportster. I don't know, that's Matt's project. I wish I had this moved over now. It's gonna be cramped in here. Gonna have to go to DEFCON 3. That's how wheel bearing's supposed to come off. Put anti-seize on them. Come off like butter. Yeah, battery's freaking dead. All right, so I have this wheel together. I did the other one. The camera battery went dead. Good old GoPro. Batteries are supposed to last a whole lot longer, but I find they're actually lasting shorter. Anyway, got this one all done. Got the tire back on. I've got my tie rod steering stabilizer in. I got the drag link in on both, or I mean the tie rod on both wheel ends. So now I just need to adjust the toe in, toe out, and then adjust the other one up on the pitman arm, and that should get my center, or my steering wheel centered. I got an email notification yesterday. LMC has finally shipped my stuff. Is everybody in the world on back order or something? I don't know. So anyway, ooh, there's a nice big blob of grease. I think all that stuff's got to come from Georgia. Down there in Georgia. So it'll be a day or two before that gets here. I got my headlights. They showed up. Woohoo. I ordered a radiator. $200. Got a 10-year guarantee on it. All aluminum, no plastic. 3-row. So that beats $365 for a plastic chintzy 2-row. So anyway, everything just takes forever. Those ball joints on the other side just fought me. And I think it's mostly because this tool. So Jake was here today and I said, "Where'd you get that?" And he goes, "O'Reilly's." I think that's one of those deals where he made the deposit on the tool and never took it back. So they just took his deposit. Anyway, it doesn't have a wide enough throat for these larger Dana 60 axles. But it works. I get by with little help from my friends. Getting real tired of this truck. Real tired. But $1,000 a month payments don't really turn me on either. I need a vacation real bad. Con Expo's coming up. FYI, I'm going to be at the Volvo booth on Wednesday from, I can't remember. I'll have to update you on the time. 4:30, 3:30, 5, somewhere in there. Anyway, I'll be there with Chris Guins, Let's Dig 18, Diesel Creek, bunch of others I can't remember. Anyway, stop by and say hello. I think that'll be probably my only vacation for the year, so would love to see you there. I'm so tired of working on stuff. I just want a break. You know, wouldn't it have been great if I hadn't had the accident with my pickup and my car would have been done like 2 months ago, 3, maybe last year? Can you imagine the stuff I'd have got done? If I got that D9 together, or mostly together, it'd be in the shop here, be working on it. Be working on the 1693 for old Kenny. I'd be like so far ahead, but it's like take 1 step forward and 10 steps back. Anyway, I'm exhausted of the repair work. I've been wearing my knee pads lately because I messed up this knee from leaning on it, and it gets all full of water and puffed up. So later today, I was just wearing one knee pad and trying to only kneel on my left knee, which is damn near impossible when you're right-handed. It's just right knee, right hand, right, all that. So I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow on this thing. I can do a few things, but until I get a radiator and an inner fender, there ain't much I can do. I don't think I'm going to put the bumper on till dead last. So I can go get that out of the box and see if I've got it. But if I've got everything in there that I need. But I found a really good deal on all the stuff I need. Top pad, air dam, the gray piece that goes under the bumper. And it was a place that sells Mopar stuff. And it come to like $256, but then they wanted $356 to ship it. And I went, no, you could put all this in one box and for less than $100 ship it. So I think they catch you with the low price on the stuff and then hammer you on shipping. And people don't notice that, and then they just buy it. Didn't notice how much it costs to ship it. So I said, no thank you. Oh, it's Friday morning. And it is cold out here. Bad. Blowing out of the north again. So let's see if the little dogs will run. There we go. Mr. Griff barks at it. Boy, that's a good boy. That really helped it. Mr. Griffey's barking at it so it'll run. Come on. Whew. Gold, you need another bone? How about another one? How about that one? There you go. All right. You gonna hide that one? Gotta find a... Says, don't film me, Jeff. I'm looking for a good hiding spot. Where are you gonna hide that one? Where is it gonna go? Huh? Where? It says I can't do it while you're watching. Looks like Mr. Griff's just gonna eat that bone. Ain't you, buddy? It's a Griffey camp. Down low like Mr. Griffey. What are you looking at me for? I ain't got no more. You got some more? Oh, need some more? Should we? Yeah. Okay, so I'm ready for a fender and a radiator. Radiator will be here, I think, Tuesday. Today's Friday. So I've got it aligned with a tape measure. Got everything lined up. Got the solar jazzer on this battery because it's been sitting outside forever, going dead. So this is what it looks like with a 4th gen steering on it. Hi Griff, you like that too? You getting me kiss? Thank you. Thank you. Anyway, it's way beefier. Fits right on, no modifications required. And then there's the steering box. That's a Borgeson box, and this bar across here is the steering stabilizer. So we're done for a while. I can go take a nap. Matt can work on his Ford later. What's that? Shop key? You been missing?
Found.
Where was it hiding?
Underneath my back seat.
Oh. So anyway, I need to get some. I'm busy. Come on. You want to go to the house? All right, let's go. I'm gonna get my stuff. Ooh, get away from that, Griffey. It's a Ford. Ooh, you don't want to lick that. That's a Ford. Come on, buddy. Oh, it's blowing out of the north and it is bitingly cold. Very, very cold, cold. So what'd you do, Mr. Griff? You just come out here to get me? Make me come in the house? Oh well, didn't really have a lot left I could do on the Super Dodge till I get some more components. I could put the bumper on, but I don't want to do that until I get that fender on. Otherwise, this is gonna just be in the way. Be better if it was off. Anyway, so I will see you guys next week. I'm gonna try to do something fun this weekend. Maybe my youngest son to come get my snowmobile trailer, or come get me and one of my sleds, and let's go ride.